Hello everyone. Before this video actually starts, I would just like to say I'm back and I apologize for not giving you any updates from when I was gone. But anyways, let's get into this review, shall we? So today we're going to be looking at the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Cyclones. So we're actually going to be starting off in his jet mode today. And it actually looks extremely accurate. It's one of the more accurate Kingdom figures that actually came out of that line. And this figure, I'll actually show you, I had them out, actually has landing gear, which to use that, you put your finger right here, you put your fingernail right on there, you bring it down a bit, then you use your finger to just pull it out. I find that's the easiest way to actually get it out. And same thing for this up front one. And here he is with landing gear, so you can actually put him down, and it looks a bit better. And something else to note about this, which that I really like, this is most likely just a happy accident that happened with the figure. But you can actually come here, and you can move these down to look like the actual, I'm pretty sure they're called intakes of an airplane. So that when you're looking at it head on, or if you have it in the air, if you want it to look more like an actual plane for some reason, what you can do is you can put it on a stand, which by the way, there's no stand port, but you can put it on a stand, and you can have it look like it's landing with those down. But anyways, the vehicle mode actually does look very accurate. They're in here. I've seen people actually like to think that the actual connector from the orange and the purple, people I've seen have actually thought that that is Galvatron, but in reality it's just the connector for the figure. But anyways, for a jet mode, this is actually considered extremely accurate. And anyways, let's get down to the transformation, shall we? So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come here, we're going to just unplug the arms. We're then going to come and we're just going to rotate them forward and flip these, what I said looked like they could use as the intakes, just flip them down. Now we're going to come here and we're just going to kind of hinge this. Sorry for bumping the camera. This is just kind of hard to do on camera without bumping something in my setup. So yeah, I like to make it so that you only see about half of the circle. So I'm just gonna get that. So yeah, to about there. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come here. We're gonna lift up the back vents. We're then going to lift this entire panel up and flip out the feet, just like so. Oh, they should have disconnected. Now we're going to take these these thrusters and flip them in, close that up, and then split the legs. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this section, we're going to bring the arms up so that they're angled, so that they are above the actual cockpit. So it should look like this. We're then just going to rotate the entire cockpit around. And there. We're then going to rotate it so that we're facing the front. We're going to unplug this, hinge it back, and then we're going to hinge it forward, and then we're just going to angle it so that it's fully flush with the back. So once again, I'll show you from the side, unpeg it, back, forward, back. Now we're going to rotate the forearm so that these fins are facing outwards. We're then going to lift up these thrusters and rotate them this way so that we can actually flip out the hands. Same thing on this side. And we're gonna close that up. Now we don't want to peg this in here yet. So what we're actually gonna do is, wait, give me 1 second. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze. But what we're gonna do now is we're going to take the actual chest and this back section. We're just going to bring them down. We're now going to come to the nose cone. We're going to split this open, flip the tip in, then close that up, and then do the same thing down here. We're going to open this up, rotate it, but when we flip this in, you're going to want to make sure that this landing gear stays down there. We're then going to close it up, rotate it, and you can rotate it either way, it doesn't really matter. We're going to close that up, close it up back here, making sure that it gets tabbed in, and these tabs are going to go into the slot right there. Same thing on this side. So those just peg in, and here he is in his robot mode. So now I do actually have the accessory on hand, being his gun. So yeah, it's cast out of purple plastic and painted silver. But this does look really accurate to the actual G1 show. But but this actually does have, oh, where did that just go? But we're gonna take, but this actually has that on a slant, so you can actually peg it in to its hand and it actually fit properly with that. So yeah. And this is this is actually Siege Blast Effect compatible. But anyways, let's get down to the posability. I almost said transformation again. Head is on a ball joint. It can look up and down that far. The neck can actually also move forward and backwards. Arms can do a full 360. They can move in and out. If you want, you can technically count this as a backwards butterfly, although, oh, as I dropped my camera. You can count this as a backwards butterfly, but it doesn't look good. 90 degrees at the elbow. Or that's just over 90 degrees, I meant. Sorry. Wrist can do a bicep rotation. Can do a full 360. Wrist can do a full 360. There's a waist swivel, no ab crunch. Legs can kick forwards that far, back that far, out to the side that far. Thigh rotation. There's a knee bend, which you can actually extend this to get even more. So yeah, see, you can extend that to get even more, although from the front, you have that open gap now. Let me just angle that correctly for me. Okay, there. Feet can move forwards that far. They can't go back, but they can pivot out to the side. And that's it for the articulation. And something I will note, this is pretty much G1 animation accurate, except if you want it to be perfectly G1 accurate, then technically this is facing the wrong way, but otherwise, this is quite literally the G1 model, and also these are the only holes in the figure. But I feel like what Hasbro could have done is just added a piece to go there if they could have, and also covered up all of the screws and pins. But anyways, that's been it for my review of Kingdom Cyclones. I think it's a great figure. If you're debating whether to pick him up or not, yes, you should. This is one of the best figures to come out of Kingdom. But anyways, that's been it for my review of the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Cyclones. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're new. And leave a comment down below telling me what I can do to improve my reviews. And to, your opinion on the figure. And I'll see you all tomorrow, where I will be most likely reviewing the Transformers Legacy Bulkhead. Bye.